Hey YouTubers, this is going to be a general reading for Virgo for the second half of April. It's in love, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I will be reading from my new deck, the KAWAII tarot cards, just to give y'all the full messages, okay? Also, I want to just do a quick shout out. Thank you to all my subscribers, and thank you for being patient with me. I know I've been kind of, being really late on the posting of videos, so bear with me, okay? So we'll go ahead and get started for Virgo. All right, so Virgo. Hopefully everybody's doing okay out there. Let's go ahead and get started. What messages, Spirit, do we have for Virgo in love for the second half of April 2021? All right, so ones that came out were too much unhealed trauma. I feel like it's me against the world. None of these things I did was meant to hurt you. And think before you accept. Bottom of the deck we have right now, I can't feel what love really is. So Virgo, maybe you are numb to love right now per se. Maybe there's a lot of trauma that's occurred in your life, and could be trauma that you're experiencing now, could be trauma from the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be in love. It could be in family relationships, could be career. So basically it could be you or your person feels like whatever they did to the other person, they didn't mean to do. Maybe they didn't mean to hurt the person. If it was with betrayal or, a workaholic, it could be anything. And maybe this is how you feel, Virgo. You feel like it's you against the world. Like I said, with the bottom of the deck, we have the right now, I can't feel what love really is. So maybe, like I said, with all these maybe traumatic events or too much, unhealed trauma from whatever's occurred in your life, maybe it's you feel numb to love. So I hope that sounds like specific, but if it resonates, let me know. We'll go ahead and start pulling. We'll pull 2 cards from Archangel Power Tarot cards, and then we'll pull from the regular tarot, and then I'll clarify with the KAWAII tarot. Spirit, what messages for Virgo and love? One more shuffle. So the one that came out was 8 of Ariel. We have 5 of Michael, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Michael. Okay, so the Queen of Michael is brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. So maybe you've been really focused on the love aspect of your life, and maybe this, Spirit's basically saying, focus more on other things there's probably other things that you need to focus on aside from just love. So 8 of Ariel is take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So that kind of falls with what I just said. Definitely start thinking about your maybe furthering your education, or maybe getting extra training in a certain job to move up in the company. It could be anything. So 5 of Michael is this situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So uplifting approach. So definitely look at things from a different perspective, and maybe get out of your comfort zone and try something new that's, and definitely releasing what doesn't serve you anymore. Attachment to whatever you have been holding on to that maybe, like I said, it could be something that's comfortable or feels safe, but it's, we never learn or grow in life if we don't try new things. So, okay, so now we're going to go ahead and pull from the regular tarot, and then I'll use some clarifiers with the KAWAII tarot, okay? So, Spirit. I'll get that in one sec. So let's see what came out. So we have the Empress, the King of Wands, a High Priestess, Page of Swords, and that actually was first. Okay. Let me get two more, Spirit. Okay. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Pentacles. So definitely putting in a lot of hard work and waiting for the, the results of whatever dedication and effort you've been putting into. Maybe if it is in love, maybe you're just waiting for, it to pay off, maybe a turnaround in a relationship or in a career. If you've been putting a lot of extra hours or, taking extent or furthering some training in whatever field, maybe it's definitely going to pay off with a promotion or, definitely an advancement in some type of career change. So I definitely feel like you, with the Page of Swords, I definitely feel like you have been, defensive. Definitely staying in your bubble, if, I know that sounds kind of funny, but definitely definitely resistant to change. Okay. With the Empress card, I feel like you might know somebody that could be pregnant. It could be a sign of pregnancy, but it also could be, the Empress is someone motherly, and, she's definitely enthusiastic, definitely, just a motherly figure. Okay. King of Wands following that, I feel like could be dealing with a fire sign. So following that, I have the High Priestess. So when it comes to that, I feel like, maybe you are holding back or definitely keeping your guard up in regards to this possible fire sign. And maybe there's some things that you've been working on, like I said, putting in extra hours or furthering your education, maybe getting some extensive training in a different field that you haven't really maybe have been holding to yourself. What you've been trying to do to better you and your family, you probably haven't told anybody about it. And so I feel like you are coming to I feel like you're going to reveal something to your person. It could be something that's going to be some type of money contract. It could be maybe you've been working on trying to start your own business, and now you've got the groundwork set. So now I feel like you're going to be having some kind of news to your person in regards to some type of big change that is gonna be abundant and successful for you in the long run. So I definitely feel like it's gonna bring some type of happiness. I feel like you feel like with this move towards whatever you've been putting a lot of hard work in, and holding until you were set in whatever it was. I definitely feel like it's gonna make you have like a happy house. You're gonna have that you feel like your family's gonna be content, your family's gonna be together, money's gonna be looking good. And so I feel like you're gonna have that child, that happy house, childlike memories, of happiness, coming together with someone from the past that you've probably been with for quite some time now if you have children together. Let's go ahead and clarify. All right, so clarify the Page of Swords. So we have the Hermit. Okay, clarify the Empress card. Page of Cups. Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit? Five of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. Why? It's 10. Okay, we'll get that one. Tell me about the Six of Cups. For the Fortune. Okay. So, bottom of this deck, we have the Four of Swords. So, I'll go ahead and read from the book about on their interpretation of each card, so we can get the full message out there for you. So when I pulled clarifiers for each one of these cards I pulled from the regular tarot, Page of Swords was clarified by the Hermit card. Okay, so Let's see. So the Hermit is a sign of needed introspection. This is a time to check in with yourself and take stock of where you have landed. It's also a sign of needing to take a quiet, still moment before the next step of your journey. With mind abuzz from learning and willpower, strength, success, order, discipline, and tolerance, the Fool is now aching for a moment of peace. He meets the Hermit, logical and analytical, and the Hermit implores the Fool to retreat away from the world and explore what is in his mind in order to quiet it. Carrying a lantern to cut through fog and darkness, the Hermit represents the sign Virgo and is so a healthy skepticism. The Hermit loves others with as much compassion as strength, but is more detached. He wants you to learn to honor your own wisdom. The Hermit can be a sign of a strong urge to turn away from society, forget about material things, and explore your external inner spirit. So it's definitely time to put away distractions and focus on your ultimate project, yourself. Meditation is a great idea now, and with the divine energy of the Hermit guiding you, you will find it more effective than usual. As the secret corners of your mind are illuminated and the worries unraveled, you will gain strength to continue your journey. So definitely letting your guard down, maybe not being so defensive, maybe not looking back over your shoulder so much, definitely letting your guard down. So that totally goes with that. Page of Cups, the Empress, clarified by the Page of Cups. Let's see. So, the Page of Cups is an introspective youth or energy in your life. The Page of Cups possesses a kind heart and is inclined toward art. He may let credit he deserves pass him by out of shyness or humility. When the Page of Cups appears, it may mean an opportunity for love and romance has just manifested. Having a childlike energy, the Page of Cups speaks of a specific type of romance, a puppy love, in which everything about the relationship seems divine and perfect. Though this honeymoon stage can't last forever, it sure is fun. So maybe Virgo, you're letting loose, letting your hair down. Maybe you're going to try new things in your relationship. Maybe go on some, traveling together or doing some things together as a couple. So, King of Swords. Where's the King of Swords? So, this book is so scattered around. Okay, so the King of Swords represents a mature intellectual power and authority. So he may represent a situation, maybe in love, maybe in your own life period, energy, or an actual person in your life. So basically, though he is highly regarded, you probably wouldn't consider the King of Swords a friend. He is military commander of the tarot, concerned first and foremost with strategic execution. The King of Swords uses his objective nature to seek out truth and facts. So to me, it kind of feels out of place in this reading because it kind of conflicts with what we just read with the other two cards. So the KAWAII Tarot, the way they interpret it is if it is conflicting with the cards that are surrounding, it just means that it's suggesting that you need to be more stern and clear in your goals. Be fair in your judgment of your situation and leave behind negative emotions that are holding you back. So that kind of like what the Five of Michael was, releasing attachment to what no longer serves you. Okay. Let's see. You may be worried about looking cold and unsympathetic, but now is the time when what others think doesn't matter as much as becoming your highest self does. Use logic to navigate forward. So maybe, like I said, maybe not so fixated on what other people think of whatever ideas or goals you have for yourself. So maybe just doing what you've been wanting to accomplish, in your own and on your own, and without any opinions of others in regards to whatever it is. Okay. So so the Five of Swords, I'll just read how they interpret it. Let's see. The Five of Swords is a card of battle, defeat, and pride. The Suit of Swords represents great change at great cost. If you think of 4 as the stability of a baby on all fours, it's easy to see how 5, as a child standing on his legs for the first time, is a bit wobbly. This card may signify that you must not fight with a prideful person again, you will lose, and that you need to watch your own pride. It could blind you blind you to your own weaknesses and lure you into situations you're not ready for. So in regards to love, I feel like, or career, maybe not, maybe if it's in work and there's someone that you work with that, wants things done a certain way, maybe not try to make a change, even if maybe you have an idea of how to make whatever the situation is a little easier to get it done. Maybe not force your ideas on people, because, some people have a lot of pride and they won't, even if it sounds like a better idea, or maybe it's more time efficient, it's not necessarily their idea. So they're not going to acknowledge it or give it credit. Some people are like that. So definitely just keep, don't force your ideas on whoever or whomever's around that you see on a daily basis. Okay. All right. And the King of Cups was following that. So the King of Cups is basically it's a father figure to me. It's about having emotional control. It's about mastering your own emotions, being more kind, being more gentle, being a loving father figure. Definitely being a better provider, being a better family man or woman. Definitely being a diplomatic person. Deep knowledge of whatever knowledge of the world that comes from listening promptly. So intently, I mean, and maybe definitely listening intently to passionate speakers from all sides. So definitely listening to people, what other people have to say, not necessarily forcing your own ideas on people, but also listening to what other people have to say, keeping an open mind. So just basically listen to what people have to say. Sometimes things can guide you, and if you listen peacefully, it can guide you in a direction that you maybe would have never have gone on if you hadn't been so open-minded, and then, so closing the reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like I'm out of breath for some reason. Oh. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is basically whenever you take these steps and releasing what attachment you have to whatever outcome that no longer serves you, and having an open mind, and definitely letting your guard down a little bit and not forcing any kind of ideas or goals that you have on anybody on anybody that you're really close to. So once you take these steps, I feel like there could be the Wheel of Fortune is change. It's life cycles. It's good luck. I definitely feel like, it's going to be a positive chance. It's going to be some abundance. It's a great sign of change and success, abundance coming your way. It also indicates an unpredictable change that just happens. It's also like karmic payback for all the good you've done, and maybe just good luck. The sun is about to shine on you. So definitely, with the Eight of Pentacles being at the bottom of the regular tarot, maybe all that hard work that you've been putting in and whatever aspect in your life is definitely going to be paying off. The time is coming to you. So definitely it's going to be showing its results soon. I hope this resonated with you, Virgo. Let me know if it does. God bless.